What's up, Dorkalicious? My name is Lydia.
I'm Kenny G.
And today we're going to be talking about the opening of the new store in North York called
Oomomo.
Oomomo Japan Living. So,
Oomomo. I don't know.
Oomomo. I'm not sure.
Oomomo.
Anyway, so they opened up, and so it's a relatively new store. So when we got there, there was a lineup to get in. And then once we were
really surprised because we weren't expecting that.
Yeah.
There was a lineup to get in. There was a lineup to check out.
Lineup for the washroom.
Lineups for the washroom. Like we're talking massive lineups, not just like a couple people.
No, yeah.
They had crazy. Like a bouncer, so not a bouncer, but like a guy who was like making sure people were, what was that? The attendance crowd control of the building, right?
Yeah, so it was, so that part was kind of like shocking. But when you like went in, it was actually like, you know, kind of categorized into like different things. Like there was like, you know, like makeup, makeup, then housewares,
yes,
kitchenware,
some little electronic stuff.
Yeah, arts and snacks, essentially.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, that's the main stuff. Yeah. I think they had some gloves and Japanese socks, like the high schooler socks that go up to like their thighs or whatever.
They did?
Yeah.
I didn't see them.
We found them. Remember we found them, but they weren't gonna fit anyone.
True. Oh well. Anyways, but we got a haul and we want to share it with you.
Yes, let's take a look at the winnings.
So this is our bag. Oh, mama, it's huge.
It's pretty big.
So this is $65 worth of stuff. So we're just gonna go through it with you, and we can all experience.
Yeah, that wasn't very cheap. So I'll talk as you dig something out here. Stuff was not like Oomomo in Japan is a $3.
Yes. Oh.
300 yen store,
yes,
which is roughly $3 US. A little, probably like 350 Canadian or something, but. Roughly a $3 store, but it wasn't a $3 store. Everything
not
was
in this country.
Everything was a lot more expensive, so nothing was like 300 or 300 yen.
Yeah,
or $3.
Like stuff had 300 yen stickers on it,
yes,
but then they just covered it with like Canadian price stickers. So for example,
doubling or tripling the price.
Exactly. So this is a bag of green tea with kind of like toasted rice.
Yes.
$6, which should have been $3. But like here, you're like, oh, that's a big bag. $6 is reasonable.
Yeah.
But it's strange because like I know what it should have been priced, you know?
Yeah.
So, but essentially, we're, you know, talking to like my mother-in-law, she was just like, yeah, essentially you're paying the import fee.
Well, no, I don't think that's it. I think you're paying the import fee, but you're also paying like a
profit margin.
They want more profit. Right? They're like, well, if we're going to do this, they don't the average person does not know that Oomomo is a 300 yen store in Japan, aka $3 store. So we can just charge whatever we want, right?
Yeah, and you can tell, like even by like the cheapo like tag, it's just like
yeah, like this is like a Dollarama type sticker on it, right?
I don't even know. Dollarama has better stickers than that. Like that's just like,
yeah, it's old school. That's
old
for
school.
sure.
Yeah.
So, okay, so we got the green tea.
Okay.
$6 buckaroos. Okay, next up we got this guy, which was also I think $6.
$6.50.
$6.50, and it is
Hold that closer.
It's pretty well. You can see it. What the heck's going on?
There you go.
Yeah, it is a make your own candy thingy.
So it has French fries, a burger, and a Coke.
Yes, and it requires the use of a microwave to make it.
So we're gonna make it on stream another day, but
not today.
Not today, but it looks pretty cool, so we thought we'd pick that up. Then we got Meiji.
Meiji. So this is Meiji is like a dairy. Or I guess it's not just dairy. This is a chocolate.
Yeah.
But they make a lot of stuff in Japan, and
so many advertisements.
They have so many ads on their cable TV that when we saw this, we're just like, Meiji, we remember this from when we were in Japan.
Yeah.
Because it was on TV nonstop. So, yeah.
So Picked it up just for like nostalgia, old time's sake. Oh no, we'll save it for another show.
What?
We're not eating it now.
Okay.
Okay, what's this?
Okay, so I actually don't know what this is, but it has Pikachu on it.
Looks like a lollipop maker.
It might be some kind of make your own suckers, but I'm not sure. But it has Pikachu and the Pokemon from the Hawaii region.
Ooh.
Palau or Hawaii, whatever it is.
This is Kenny's favorite purchase.
It's a coffee mug, and the only reason we bought it, I wouldn't normally buy a coffee mug, but it just has broken English. It is hot, strong, fresh, and fast. It's just really bad broken English, and it's just like, okay.
Take your word for it, bud.
Hot, strong.
Hot strong.
Okay, now this sounds disgusting. Lydia insisted on buying this. This is tomato and cherry
candy. See, like, tomato is technically a fruit, everyone. It's not a vegetable, like how we perceive it.
Should we try this?
We'll try it another time. I just want to show everybody the haul.
Okay. Tomato and cherry, and it was $3.25. Not cheap either.
Nope. Ta-da!
Okay, so this is just like a grape juice, basically.
But like their juices are so good.
But the Japanese juices are really, really good. So like, this was $3, which is kind of the average price for bottled juice here.
Yeah.
Which is bogus to begin with. But their juice is really good. Like, their juice is like, it tastes like what it's supposed to taste like.
It's not artificial.
Like, well, I don't know if it's not artificial, but it definitely tastes exactly like drinking grapes. It doesn't taste like, you know, you'll drink grape juice and you'll be like, this doesn't really taste like grapes. It's like just, I'm drinking purple.
Yes.
But this stuff tastes like grapes, like really tastes like it.
All right, next.
Okay, this was at the checkout aisle and Lydia saw it. It is fettuccine pasta gummies. So it's like gummies in the shape of fettuccine pasta. Really weird. Just more weird Japanese snacks. It's like half of our stuff is all weird Japanese snacks.
Yeah, true. Except for this. Wow!
Oh yes, Lydia decided to pick this up. This is, let me see.
Face mask.
It's a moisturizing face mask. And it's in the shape of a bear, apparently.
Well, it definitely has this guy's shape. Like, it has, like, the creepy, like... you know, it has that face. So, I'm excited for that. So,
it's kind of weird.
We're going to do it on stream together, and we're going to have such moisture-rich skin. It's going to be wonderful.
Oh, yeah, I'm psyched.
Or, I'm going to break out into a huge rash and have to go to hospital. We'll find out soon. Okay, next we have this one. I thought this was cute.
Excuse me. This is for onigiri, or I guess sushi and other stuff.
Or anything, really.
It's for hole punching nori and putting like smiley faces on your nori. So it's kind of cute.
So you can, so you take the sheet of seaweed, you stamp it, and then you put this shape onto like whatever you want. So it can be like on a burger, it can be on a rice ball, whatever, right? It's super cute. This is for the green tea. They're like
it's just tea bags.
Leaf tea bags.
Boss coffee. So this is, we bought this just because we bought a bunch of these when we were in Japan. It's just coffee in a can.
But
it's really weird.
Tommy Lee Jones is like the face of Boss Coffee in Japan.
Yeah.
They love him. He's like on every vending machine.
Yeah.
It's weird.
And big banners in the sky and whatnot.
It's cool, but it's like...
It's a bit weird.
Tommy Lee Jones hasn't done work in years. Like, okay. All right, last but not least...
Melon Soda. So we got this because, I don't know, we fell in love with Melon Soda when we were in Japan.
It's so good.
This is what, Ramune basically?
Yeah.
Or a different brand. Or no, it's Ramune. It's Ramune.
So that one has the marble inside that you have to like smash down, and then it
But
Carbonated.
it's melon soda. We fell in love with melon soda when we were in Japan. From a couple different places we went to, melon soda is really common there.
I forgot. Now that you mentioned melon, this is actually the last thing.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
There's one more thing, which is carbonated watermelon
soda.
Watermelon
Different
soda.
than melon soda.
Yes. So, yeah, we'll have to try this. I've never had this one before. But, our cat is making some noise over
Gummies
there.
is having a blast with the packaging paper.
Go away, Missy.
Anyway, so, I mean, the store was cool, but would we go back? Probably not for a while.
Probably not for, like, 6 months.
Yeah.
I would say that it's not as impressive as we were hoping.
Right.
We thought that there was gonna be like some. Well,
Anime
we
stuff?
knew there wouldn't really be like awesome anime stuff because all that stuff costs over 300 yen, right? But we were hoping there'd be some like
Something
little
cool.
stuff, right? Like maybe those little
Gashapon
figures or whatever they're called, or other anime type stuff. Or video gamey stuff. Like there was nothing, right? None of that at all. The only thing in the whole store was that Pikachu thing I showed you earlier.
Yeah.
Besides that, there was nothing. Like it was just houseware type stuff. So if you are, if you lived in Japan and you're nostalgic about Japanese stuff, like the scrubs they use, or the hair gel they use,
Yeah.
or like I don't know, like their plates, then they have it, right? So that's great. They had a few things that were kind of nifty, like they had the onigiri maker, and I guess they had like bento box stuff, but overall it wasn't super impressive.
Agreed.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like if you needed those supplies, like if you were running an event and you needed those supplies, great. Right? But for the average person, you're probably not going to need anything that they had there at all.
Yeah.
Unless you just want to buy like a goofy candy kit or you want green tea or something like that, right? Like there wasn't a lot there that was like, oh wow, this is awesome. It's mostly like, this is okay. Like
yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah.
But we drove an hour and a half to get there.
Yeah. I was expecting my mind to be blown.
There was
a
like
little bit more.
3 traffic jams and it was a nightmare to get there.
Yeah.
And it really wasn't worth it in the end, right?
No.
At least we got out and we got to check it out, but it wasn't really worth the trek because, yeah, it was mostly junky stuff, right? That
Yeah.
it's like,
Like I can live without this stuff. I mean, like, granted, I'm sure if we weren't like so, strict with budget, maybe we'd be like, woo, like buying more stuff. But
I
like,
don't know. It was a lot of the
like,
stuff we already had. It's like
that's true.
It's like scrubbers
Scrub
for your
brushes,
dishes,
yeah.
scrubs for like your bathing, soaps.
Yeah, you're right. It didn't really have a whole. Like I was expecting more wacky Japan stuff, and I got very. It was very tame.
There wasn't really much wacky Japan stuff at all.
Yeah.
There was like some crafty stuff. What is that?
Yeah, they had a crafting
Notebooking,
section.
or what is that called?
Scrapbooking.
Scrapbooking.
Like even that, it didn't have any like super Japanese
Impressive stuff.
items. It was just like glitter. It's like, well, I can get glitter at the dollar store. Like
Yes,
it's not,
yes.
It's not. You're not offering me anything I haven't seen before, and that was kind of what I was looking for.
Yeah,
so
that's exactly right. Yeah.
It was a bit disappointing, to be honest with you. I mean, it's fun. Like if you're in the neighborhood, like you just go check it out. But it's not.
Don't waste your time going.
Yeah.
Unless you just happen to be in the area.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
Because there's not a lot there that's mind-blowing.
No, and like we were there for hours because of the lineups. It was
The line to get in.
brutal.
And the line to check out. I think it took us an hour just standing in the checkout line. Because there were that many people that were like
they were fast at the checkouts, but if I don't blame the
but
cashiers
the line
at all.
was like
Just
probably
people.
150 people.
Yeah.
Because it was so swamped in there.
Snaking through the store. It's
Like the line snaked all the way back to the washrooms, which were at the back of the store, and obviously the registers at the front of the store. So literally, when you were shopping, you had to cross the snaking line
Yeah.
to like try to shop.
yeah.
Right?
It got a
And
bit awkward and tight.
It was a bit awkward.
You think as you know, Japanese people are efficient. So you think that they would have like lined people up like up and down or something, and it was just kind of like, it was kind of just a hoopla. The only thing I really did like, I super liked, when you came into the store, they greeted you in Japanese, and then when you finished cashing out, they said thank you, and they did the little thing. That was like,
yes, arigato gozaimasu.
I'm like, oh my god,
and you're just like,
this.
oh, I remember that from Japan. Also, the radio, the overhead radio was, anytime that like the PA came on to like say something, it would be Japanese first, and then the English after, and it's like a lot like being like in Japan on the train or the airport, where the PA would come on and say something in Japanese, and you're like, I have no idea what they're saying, and then it would say it in English, and you're like, oh, okay, that's why everyone's filing off the train. Right?
Exactly.
So it's like, there wasn't that many amazing things, but it was okay. If you're in the area, check it out, but don't go out of your way to visit it. Yeah. That's about all we can say, right? I mean, you got any final thoughts?
No, not really. If you actually went to the store, I mean, we went like a week after its initial opening, so it could have been that maybe there wasn't enough stock. Like everything looked fully stocked, except for like the candy aisle, which had some empty stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe we were missing out on something. Maybe there was some cool stuff at the very first week. I have no idea. But if you went to the grand opening, let us know in the comments below. If you've actually been and had some cool things that we didn't discuss, please let us know in the comments below. And, just let us know if there's any other stores similar to this that we can go visit. So if you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button. Give us a couple of likes and a share. And, it has been fun dorking it with you. This has been Lydia.
Yeah, Kenny G.
Bye.
Bye.